for Samantha. Emperor's Throne. Full reading. We'll clarify on this one with another Rider-Waite if we need to. No big deal. Okay, here we go. Down here, hopefully you can see. I want the pivot point below. This is what we're building in this red. This kind of like a U shape at the top and a smaller U shape below that would hold this. It reminds me of very old type of throne and chairs. I don't know why, it just reminds me of that. So that's why I call it Emperor's Throne spread. It's what I do. We're gonna start with what is a fixed, the smaller portion, then the upper portion. We're gonna go to the neon. There's something you're very, very delusional about, and that's why it's wobbly. It's like the Emperor's Throne, the seat of this is not secured. It's very, very wobbly. Something doesn't feel right, and you can't get yourself grounded very much. There's a little bit of delusion coming through. You've got the Seven of Cups and the big cup of love. What's up with this? What's up with this? King of Wands. Somebody's ego and waiting for something. Now, this can be very, very narcissistic empath dynamic. And sometimes we would surrender our power to somebody else to lead us when we're supposed to be leading for ourselves. That is one of the biggest lessons this guy can give. When he is leading correctly, he connects with others and he leads the way because he understands the people he's leading. He understands the cause he's fighting for. He understands what he's advocating. He is understanding the inspiration really, really strongly. When he's kind of, it means he's not good at connecting with individuals or intimate relationships very well. Not good at connecting with self. Action, 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 and territory is the lesson of Wands. So be very careful. It applies to career and family both. In the center of this, the wobbly part of the seat for right here, it doesn't feel strong. It feels wobbly, wobbly love. It feels like this is where you're at. This is crossing. The big love that you want, the big love that you want to project. It feels like castles in the sky, pie in the sky thinking right now for you. So something you are maybe projecting is too strong of a word, but hoping and giving a benefit of the doubt for an extended period of time, living in a little bit of fantasy land, a little bit long. If it comes up with the Six of Cups, I would say don't sugarcoat the shit sandwich. Don't be so nostalgic about the past. It's almost inverted nostalgia about the future. Oh, here's a possibility, here's a possibility, here's a possibility. This is also the card of the window shopper and not making up your mind. I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, but you don't ever go inside the store and actually buy what it is you want to do. So this is where you're required to get yourself more grounded and take some action. A lot of love, a lot of overflow, a lot of huge amount of emotional creativity for you here. But this is asking you to quit wobbling and sit your ass down. Get grounded. Like, go sit under a fucking tree already. This is important for you. Really important for you. And I know it might not make huge amounts of sense to you right now, but what I'm telling you is this back and forth wobbling, or, oh, this possibility, this possibility, this possibility. This non-committalness doesn't serve you. Subconscious in the past here, subconscious going forward here. Conscious stuff in the past and going forward. And this one almost feels like, it does feel like this is where it's going forward. This is off balance. This should be more on this side, these two cards. Sword of Truth and Seven of Wands. No wonder. Okay. This is when you finally get your boundaries clear. Then you move forward. We're going to put these over here on this side because that's really where the wobble feels. It feels like you've got an off-balance chair. If you've ever eaten at the restaurant and you've been at the table that's got like one of the legs that's kind of wonky, really irritating. This is what's going on with what it is that you're choosing to do about your dreams and desires. Subconscious. Knight of Swords wants to charge forward. Knight of Wands wants to charge forward. Queen of Swords says cut the shit. These two together, this one's ready to go wherever she says go. Wherever she's going to direct him, go, go. It's a matter of choosing the energy to go. All of this energy of the child that's super, super excited, a little ADD on this one. A little bit, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Choose one or two and come back to it. And then choose one or two and then come back to it. Queen of Swords, ready to go forward for what's fair and what's true. Whatever is drawing you most forward is what you should be paying attention to. Subconsciously, this is what's wanting to happen. Consciously, Knight of Swords already knows this. Higher self already knows this, and it's going to be big new start. Trust that the universe will have you. This is where you're getting a little bit vexed and a little challenged. You're very, very comfortable with the wobble, but you're not comfortable fully going for something that's for yourself. Trust yourself to go for it. Trust the universe will have you on this. This is a big damn deal. This is just a little bit of this past energy that's lingering. You need to be moving more into the future in a big, big way. Now, subconsciously here in the future is beautiful. Exciting new messages and the star. This is what you've been excited about, the idea, the party, the thing that's going on. This is huge, huge excitement. And then here, the star, second chances, hope, healing, all of this fabulous stuff. Following your true north, wanting your hopes and dreams to be honored and move through those. This is huge for you. Huge. This is closer to the seat here. This is closer to the seat of power. This is closer to getting you centered. When you're very aware of where you're putting your focus, your dream, your desire, your ambition. When you take it on like the leader rather than the waiting for the leader. This is not a game of follow the leader for you at all. You are not meant to be sheep. You're not meant to be small. You're meant to lead. You're meant to roar like the lion. Okay, going forward. Holding the boundaries and clarity is going to carry you forward. Oh, yes, you're going to be loud about something. You're sending the message here. And looky, look. Judgment card is coming in beautifully, beautifully. This is higher self really calling you forward. Your higher self, your future self, knows that you can take the leap of faith, knows that you can do it, knows you will meet the moment is what I am getting. Knows you will be ready to meet the moment for whatever is to come for you. This is huge. Wheel of Fortune, the time's up, tick-tock, tick-tock time, and the cycle is here. This is something entirely new. Fortune is favoring you big, big, big. The sun is on this also. This is huge. Now, the Ten of Wands is coming up here. And I know it's a 10 number, but I'm not getting the month of October here. Give me a minute to explore this. This feels like a cold fall night, early fall, early fall. I'm not even sure. It might be early in August. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got early in August, major players coming in, major grounded energy coming in, harvest energy, bringing something in full, making the plan that you have and moving forward. Now you're scoping it out and checking it, and then the victory is coming in on this. This is huge. Whatever this is that you're trying to deliberate doing, choose it and do it. Grab hold of it and do it. Pour everything you've got creatively into what it is. You don't need 7 cups. You need 2. 2 hands. That's it. That's all. So simplify, pare it down, bring it down to size. Know the 2 distinct intentions, the 2 purposes, the 2 desires of what it is you want to achieve, the 2 desires of your heart. This is big, and not big, broad ones, for God's sake, not big, broad ones. Get fucking specific, because if you get it too broad, you're going to let yourself off the hook a little too easy, and that's not good for you to do. Hang on, that's asking me to do the puzzle thing. Hopefully it likes that. My nails got in my way. Let me try it again. I hate when this does this. Okay. Come on, you. It's trying. Sorry, guys. It's trying to tell me that this live will end, and it's not letting me. There we go. I'm trying to do what it wants me to do here. Nevertheless, choose what it is that's important for you for those 2 things, because that is the most key to you, and it needs to be a little bit more specific than you would think. A little bit more specific than just, I want my relationship to go well, or I want to finish blah, blah, blah book. Give yourself specific tasks and assignments. Be very specific in what it is that you want to do going forward. Anything else? There will be victory in it for you. Huge amount of victory in this for you. So is this going? Come on, you. Did it go? Sorry, guys. Let's see what's going on. It's saying it's detected inactivity, and I don't know why. So it's wanting me to do this one more time. I'm trying to do this. Sorry, guys. It's giving me these puzzle pieces to drop. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So if you didn't get what I was saying, I'll give it to you now. Sorry, it thought I was inactive. I don't know why. What I'm saying is choose 2 very specific things. Very specific goals, very specific things that are desires of your heart, and pursue them with everything you have, like balls to the wall on this. This is important for you. There will be victory in it when you take the lead strongly. Know fully that you can do it. Trust is the biggest thing that you've got, and the procrastination is the biggest asset. Trust. The universe is really working for you on this. with the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun coming in bam, 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 like they did right here. I can't guarantee shit for success, but if I were reading for somebody, what would mean success? Oh, these might. A second chance to do something to honor your higher self. The Wheel of Fortune, honoring the cycle, honoring the change, bringing luck to your way. And the Sun, happiest card in the deck. Fabulous. Hey, Martina, good to see you. So that's complete. And this is this deck. And I didn't think I'd like it. I thought, I don't know. I love it. In fact, I might have to get a second one of it. It's gorgeous. All right. So Matt for the blind. Just 1 second, Matt, and we will see what we've got. Okay. This can go over here. Let me get some water, and then we're going to get Matt's blind. Matt, we're going to go into another Lenormand for the blind for you. I think this is the Slavic folklore one. And we're going to go into a Sarah Marchetti's. Now, this is Sarah Marchetti's Mystic Palette, and it's still in order. So I am just going to pull and divide this deck. So it's the Mystic Palette. I thought I had that book. I do. So this one, when you get the Mystic Palette, if you get Sarah Marchetti's deck, it's like this, and it's all very, very, I'll show you real quick. Very full color, right? Super full color. Well, he did it again in sepia tones, and I'm telling you, it feels old. It feels very old world feel is what it's got. And it didn't come with the book in that one, but this is the box I'll show you. So this is it. It feels very, very old world in here. So I'm just going to crack it to wherever it is. And these are still wet. Like I inked them on the edges, but these are still very, very wet. So, okay. There we go. What is this main thing? This is the King of Coins. A very, very gentle king. This is the one that says, show me your plan and I'll back your play. But I want to go off this deck because we're reading this in more of the oracle fashion. We're getting, rather than king, we're getting a little bit of wise big brother, wise teacher, wise father kind of thing. So it's not so much king, 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 and it's not so much money, money, money. It's the gentleness in this particular king's eyes, the supportive friend, ally, the supportive one that invests in what you bring forward. This is what's coming forward. A very, very grounded energy, and this is a wise deck. You know how they have these things where they're proving themselves, and this guy's been around for a few seasons. You can tell by the rack that he's got, all the points on his antlers, right? Very, very connected. There's something that needs more force going forward. Like if you're giving your car gas, more rev, more thrust, more power, more yeah. Okay. What else do we have for Matt? Yeah, there's like a lot of swing, a lot of thrust going on. A lot of force to move forward. The old story, the old story. These are reading totally oracle. They're Lenormand, so you can get a view, but these are reading oracle, the old story, looking into the lake for something that was lost. Quit, quit, quit. Don't look in that lake. Don't look in that river. Don't look where things fell or where things fell apart. Wherever things fell and fell apart, it's no longer in there in that same way. It's like you drop something in a lake, you come back 5 years later, it's going to be rusted, corroded. It's not the same as when you initially lost it. It feels like you've lost something that fell or something fell out of place. Something fell, you lost something, and it's there. And if you reflect and you look, you're looking at something that's not going to bring you what was when you lost it. It's not in that same condition anymore. I don't know if that makes any sense. You're on your path now in a different way with a little bit more protection than what you thought. This is something where you've reached out, you've grown. When you move past this stage of looking in the lake, then this is grown, 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 moving forward. This is really a walk through a period of time that is sadness. Difficult to express. things that leave you a little bit choked up, a relationship that leaves you a little bit choked up. It wasn't a failure just because it didn't work out. It wasn't a failure just because it feels like you lost something. It was part of the curriculum, part of the lesson. And now you're walking forward on your own path, individually. Okay. What else is coming through? Moving, moving. I'm in a book, flipping a page, flipping a page, flipping a page. Feels like months. It feels like 3 months have flipped by. That's how old this might have been, or how old this reference, interference, reflection from 3 months back. Okay, going forward, going forward. Oh, you beautiful Fabergé. Okay, so this makes me think the distinctness that we all are the Fabergé eggs of the universe, right? So Fabergé eggs are like beautifully crafted oodles of goodness, delicateness, beautiful artwork. Each one fantastic as an art. Each one so special in and of itself. But there's something hidden in this, hidden mystery in this for you. Something in your soul contract that is the mystery, beautiful, distinctly yours, only to you, unique to you. Developed over time, crafted over time. There's an artistry about what you've been doing for your soul's development that is beautiful over time. Then here we have the domes coming in. This is beautiful, beautiful. It shows you among your peers. So this gives us the egg analogy. This gives us as one of the domes. Look how beautiful they each are, each and of their own. There's this, none needs to be taller than the other. None needs to be different than the other. But there is this group of very unique individuals that you will spend time with, that you will linger with, where there is an honoring. Very much soul tribe. Very much soul tribe coming through here. Soul tribe being slowly revealed and very much honored coming through. Okay. Because we can, because we need to, and because it's showing this. This is showing clover, but it's showing me bees, and it's referencing that bee deck, and I'm going to it. That's just, if you follow the nudge, I'm going to the bee deck. What is it that this is about? This is something that's been yet to come. It's like you're pulling it down off the shelves. Pulling it down off the shelves. So what is this about? Wow. This is the teacher. So we saw the high priestess as the male before, as the Melissa, the Melissae. This is the, usually it's the Pope card, the Hierophant card. But this is, here she is, and she's got this high priestess energy plus the traditional wisdom. There's smoke, there's a calming of something that needs to be calmed down, and the traditional wisdom pours like honey from her hands. This is something you have access to, and it pours forward out of you. What else is on that shelf? Let me just look. This is the Strength card. This is totally being in one with your nature, in one with what's going on. In tarot, the Strength is about following the gentle nudge and leading the line and just going gently. This is like so much wisdom pours out of you, you can hardly, you've learned. Enough time has aged this old lesson that you've learned, and you're moving forward in a strong, powerful way. You can pull that lesson off the shelf now, look at it and look for the value that is there. Look for what is healing there. The decaying that was in this item in the lake. It's like you could put something on it, like honey doesn't let decay or bacteria or anything weird grow. And this is what you got this time that it's been on the shelf long enough that it's no more going to be decaying or eating away at you. You're past it. You're moving forward. I would get also pen to paper and let it flow like honey to the page. I'd get yourself tea and honey and paper. I'd write one page on whatever this is that you know that this is about. Only one page. I wouldn't even burn it. I just write the one page and either put it in a book or put it somewhere else on a shelf and don't come back to it like for a long, long time. Then when you come back to it and you look at it, you're like, okay, all right, I'm over this. That's what I'm getting. Okay, here. The monarch and the three-headed dragon. Okay, so when monarchs come, monarchs are also to do with not just ruling like the empire and the emperor and all that. Monarchs are also the king of the butterflies and the day of the dead and all of this. This is giving me October, day of the dead, three-headed dragon, day of the dead. This is the time when you review something, review it. So what I just told you to do about that paper, I'd shelf it till October. I really, really would. And then you're going to see where the butterfly emerges, where your fierce emerges, how strong you've gotten. Yeah, you will have been grounded for quite some time. Rooted, grounded, and wiser. moving forward strong, wrapped around, coiled around, protecting the gift that is the soul contract that you made from so long ago. Is there anything else? Marquetti deck is calling me to it again, so we're going to go. We're going to see what's going on. I don't even know where this is going to take me, but this is where it is. Hang on. The Hangman. This is a willing sacrifice. Hangman is such a beautiful, beautiful card. It's where you change your perspective about something, and this is totally wrapped around the tree. Look at this. I can get it. My nails in this. Look at this. Look at the imagery there. This is what you've done. You've wrapped yourself around the tree. You've taken the time, sacrificed so much to be able to change your perspective, to go towards something new. You've written something, given it time, shelved it, so you've had time to outgrow, move beyond, and allow it to be different for you, to no longer corrode or eat away at you. You see the reflection, but you don't have to be lost in the sorrow of the thing. That's what I've got. That's complete. That's beautiful. You'll know what all that is. I don't know what all that is, but you will. So yeah. So wow. Holy cow. Yeah, that was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So okay. I'm going to put these back and get some water, and then I think the list is clear. So Kim, let me know if there's anyone else on the list. Let Kim know if you pay for a reading. She helps me keep my head on straight. And then I will be on tomorrow at 11 is my plan. And I don't know if I'll be upstairs in the regular studio or down here again. So I really honestly don't know. It depends how darn hot it is. List is clear. Okay, good. Let me get some water. Hey there. Hi, Lola. I think we'll do a collective and close the show, and we'll do a collective for everyone that's here. And I think I want to use the Star Tarot, so that's what we're going to go to. So hopefully, yes, okay. These are so big and tricky to shuffle, but that's what we're going to go to do. What do we need to know? This is the Eight of Cups, Prince of Wands, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords. And what I'm getting is leave behind what doesn't serve, but honor your dead, honor your dead. It's really like whatever is the hubbub and the chaos that the Prince of Wands tends to kick up, that these times, the hot summer months tend to kick up. And we're like uncomfortable wanting to go towards something else. It's a little bit challenging and a little bit tricky for us right now. Queen of Swords says it balances out and you'll figure it out, and it's like fair. It's going to be fair. It's going to balance. It's going to come into its own balance again. But this Seven of Swords is asking us to leave some of this baggage behind. Now, usually we see Sneaky Pete the Thief, the Seven of Swords, and he's got the 5 swords, and then he's sneaking out of camp, right? He might be preventing a war. He might be preventing mayhem. But in this one, we see the 7 swords displayed differently. 2 that are standing strong, 1 that might be falling into the pit or falling into the trap, and this is a trap of the old. Our ancestors teach us a lot of wisdom, but how many times do we say, oh, mom did this and I'm definitely not doing that when I grow up. I'm not going to do this lesson. I'm not going to do that one. The blueprint that is set is an outline. It's to help us. It's not meant to be like forever prescriptive to us and doesn't keep us from growing. This is what we're being asked, to leave some of the baggage of the ancestors and what they've told us behind. To let some of that go and to travel a little bit more lightly, be selective, cover our ass, be strategic, be stealthy in caring for what it is when we carry this load forward. We need 2, maybe 3 tops. That's it. The rest are outdated. Anything else? Yeah, there's one more in here. Spend some time, really a lot of time in this Nine of Coins way, where you really understand what it is and how blessed you are. This is time to be luxurious in your garden. This is where you have your independence, and this is the virtue. You know your value. You know how lucky you are. This is understanding the gift that you have that's so, so fortunate. This is the one that she usually sends a bird out. In this one, you see her kind of outside her own castle with a very overgrown cat there. It's like, yeah, there is leisure, there is luxury, there is time for us, and enough time for us to honor what it is that we long for and honor those that have been before us, yet still be able to move forward towards what our dreams are now, based on our reality, based on who we are in this version of ourselves, in this time frame. What they said about doing, the ancestors said about doing in the past, they did the best they could in the time frame they were in. In our past lives, when we've been past, we did the best we could at the time it was in. But it's time that we grow, we go forward. This is like a little bit of the mini hermit going on. We go forward. We breach the surface and we go beyond. We see a little bit more. By understanding all the gifts that have come before are gifts. Treat them as gifts, appreciate and honor, but not as confinement. That's complete. That's what I've got. So I will be back tomorrow at 11. I don't know if I'll be upstairs or down, but that's what will be going on. And we'll see how this goes. With summer kind of heat going on, we'll see. I don't know. This was kind of fun. We might try this again. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get do some tea leaf readings or something like that down the track, but that's what I've got. So thank you so much, everybody. And thank you for letting me do this. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11.